Good evening, class. My name is Keyshawn Wells. In today's speech, I will be informing you on how love overcomes rivalries. Rivalries usually display family ties, plenty of friends, and is closely separated, usually within the same state, sometimes in the same district. But rivalries are very traditional in their hatred between each other, usually in sports, sometimes in academics, and in community affairs. Rivalries get tough on either side of the rivalry. The opposing side usually has the most hatred for the other. But in time of need, your rival is usually the one who shows the most care than any other organization, school, or community around. Rivalries are cherished in sports, but when it comes to the time of need, no other love is stronger than the love displayed from your rival. For example, recently the University of Michigan State and Ohio State was quoted by Yahoo.com as the rivals that put love in front of the hate. Ohio State and Michigan put their hatred aside to show love for a 5-year-old ill child named Chad Kerr, the grandson of former basketball legend of Michigan, Lloyd Kerr. Chad Kerr was diagnosed November 13, 2015 with DPIG, a disease that stabs the brainstem. It is in a rare case of diseases and can leave you fatally hurt. It sent 5-year-old Chad Kerr to the hospice where he was predicted to only have 4 months to live after the diagnosis. Michigan and Ohio State decided to go to Chad's house while they were on vacation to display a Christmas light show that had half Ohio State colors and half Michigan colors because Chad Kerr was an Ohio State fan but was from a Michigan family. The two schools decided to put their rivalries aside for the love of that 5-year-old ill child to show a great gesture of gratitude between two schools that put the hatred aside for love. That's not the only case in love overcoming rivalries. We have one locally here in Moss Point and Pascagoula. In recent years, we had 3 Pascagoula Panthers die in tragic events. All 3 were high school students. I was a part of the Moss Point family that showed love for the Pascagoula community when those 3 students died. The 3 students go by the name of Marshawn Joseph, Brandon Rich, and Caleb Sweden. They all died in tragic events. One in a boating accident and one in a car accident. And the other died. The other was also in the boating accident, which makes 2 in the boating accident. Sun Herald quoted that Moss Point took care of business when they showed love for Pascagoula by giving them 2 autographed footballs to Brandon Rich and Caleb Sweden family after their deaths in May 2013. Recently, November 6, 2015, Marshawn Joseph died in a car accident on his way home from Mississippi State to watch his former high schools play Pascagoula versus Goshen. Him and his father, both Pascagoula Panther legends, died tragically in a car accident. Moss Point then again gave another autograph ball to the families. Both times, I was a part of the presentation of the autograph balls. In the presentation of the autograph balls, I wore this jersey. This was my high school senior jersey that I played against both Caleb Sweden, Brandon Rich, and Marshawn Joseph with. I presented the family with these balls with this jersey to show Moss Point still cares regardless of the rivalry. The rivalry dates back all the way to 1962 when Moss Point and Pascagoula first played football against each other. But that rivalry and its rich history couldn't overcome the love Moss Point had when Pascagoula was in tragic times. I am here to tell you today that tragic times would never overcome the love of rivalries. Hatred cannot overcome brotherhood. Family can never be disowned. My sources come from Yahoo.com, SunHerald.com, and WKBN.com. I would like to show you my audience at this time. Thank you, class, and I really hope you have enjoyed my informative speech on how love can overcome rivalries. Have a great night.